Morning chaps, so it's stupidly early in the morning and it's an exciting day for us today at Go NC500 because we are on our way down to Perth to see Drysdale Motorcycles to pick up our long-term test bike. So let's see how it goes. Catch up with you later. So we're just pulling into Perth now on the train. The great thing about Drysdale Motorcycles, the main KTM dealer down here at Perth, is that their dealership's located right next to the station apparently, so I'm hoping that it's going to be fairly simple to find, and yeah, we can go and pick this test bike up.
So we picked her up about 20 miles into the journey back north now. First impressions, very impressive, awesome machine. A little bit vibey through the bars. They're right about the screen. Even with the Adventure S screen on, there's still quite a lot of wind buffeting. Around 70 to 80 miles. This bike's obviously only got a couple of miles on it, so it's got to be run in. So any initial faults are caveated by that, but yeah, looking good. I'll check in when we're a little bit further north. The rain is just about starting to come down now. Happy days. So we're about halfway back up the A9 now, just sitting north of Newtonmore. Just pulled over, just have a quick break, and some more initial thoughts. The rain, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's absolutely pouring it down. The bike feels safe and secure. The cruise control is not working for some reason, but that might just be an operator error, so I'll be digging into the manuals on that one when we get back. But yeah, so far so good.
Hi guys, so a bit of a strange one. I was hoping to finish this video pretty much as soon as we got back from Drysdale, but there's been a few issues. I'm not going to lie, I kind of expected it a little bit with KTM. I guess perhaps you shouldn't, and time will tell how this all pans out. But so I mentioned in the video on the way up the road that we were having issues with the cruise control, and it turned out that when I got back, the rear brake light was stuck on. So there's quite a well documented issue with these 790s at the moment, that there's a problem with the ABS unit, brake light unit, which is right down underneath the tank, which is a real pain in the arse, to be honest. I can't confirm or deny whether that is the actual issue. So anyway, I did a little bit of research, and what was happening with the cruise control is it was turning on, it wasn't setting, and if I hit resume, it would like speed up and then completely cut out again. And obviously with cruise control, the brakes and clutch and everything are wired in as safety measures, so I'm not quite sure what was going on there. So I got on to Drysdale, and they said that's fine. If you can live without cruise control, then when you come back down for that first service at 600 miles, we'll take a look at it, which is awesome, no problems at all. So I went to start the bike and go out, put a few more miles on it, and it wouldn't start. And I thought, well, this really is strange. Maybe the rear brake light has drained the battery. So I stuck her on an Optimate, my trusty Optimate up on the wall there. So stuck it on the Optimate, and it brought the battery up to 12.8 volts. Went to start it, and absolutely nothing again. So I thought, well, this really is strange. Stuck a multimeter on there, and I was getting 12.8 volts. As soon as I hit the starter, it was dropping right down to like 11.5 volts. So the guys sent me up another battery, this one. So this is the standard KTM battery. I stuck that on there, and last night she started up and she ran, had a quick run around with her off-road, and that was all working great. So I'm going to take it for a test ride a little bit later on and see if the cruise control issue has fixed itself as well. If it has, awesome, we can crack on with getting some miles on this bike up on the NC 500 route, and then yeah, really looking forward to it. But I'm sure, unfortunately, I liken KTM to Land Rover. Absolutely awesome when they're working, pain in the arse when they're not. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with that. But first class service from Drysdale thus far.
Hey guys, so this is the first ride out since I've put the new battery on the bike. So what it's just a general general test ride really. One thing that I want to check is to see if the cruise control has started working again, and I also want to see if this little screen extender that we've put on makes any kind of difference. So without further ado, let's make like a shepherd and get out of here, because we are still running this in. Right, cruise control on and set. Hey! So that's us just pulled over by Inverness Harbour here. Quite a nice day for a change, not too bad at all. And yeah, I'm pleased to report that it seems like it was the battery that was causing all our issues. So I've installed that new battery on there, which Drysdale Motorcycles sent up for us, and what that seems to have done is not only fix the starting issue, obviously because I'm out and about, but it also seems to have fixed the cruise control issue, which is now miraculously working. I'm just noticing that chain's a little bit slack actually. We've done 120 miles, maybe it just needs a little bit of tightening up now. So yeah, so far so good. It's a weird engine this, it's quite vibey at low revs, and it sounds very much like one of the old Ducati V-twins, like the original Multistrada, and you can't really hear the exhaust note very well until you are off-road, in off-road mode, and then when you give it a fistful it sounds beautiful. But yeah, so far so good. Sounds seems like we are going to get some good fun with this. So the other thing is, I hadn't taken this cover off yet because I was just waiting to see whether this worked or not. But this Adventure R has come with the Adventure S screen on it, because I was aware of the issue. So if we're going to have it on a long termer, we're going to be doing a lot of miles on the North Coast 500, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get the Adventure S screen fitted. And when I brought it back up the road, back up the A9 from Perth up to Inverness, there was still an awful lot of buffeting in my neck's helmet. I've got my showy helmet on today, and it doesn't seem, the wind noise doesn't seem as bad, so I'm not sure whether that little screen extender is making any difference or not, but there we go. Off-road it's a pain in the arse. It's literally right where you want to lean and get that weight over the front wheel. I was out in the fields at home yesterday doing a bit of power sliding, and it's probably a bit of a liability, so I think I'll have to take that off every time we come off-road. But there we go. So that's us up here in Inverness. We've got the long-term test bike here, and we are ready to get out on the North Coast 500 route and start making some awesome content for you guys. So I'll catch you soon.